let's look at another problem regarding this gas price situation. Find the value of D for which P of D, the output variable now, is 3.54, and then interpret the result. Well, here's my equation, or my function I should say, that relates the variables D and P of D, being the output variable, and we want to find out what day is P of D 3.54, meaning this variable here, 3.54. Now this represents the price per gallon, so we're really asking when did, or how long after July 19th, which is what D represents, the number of days after July 19th, was the price per gallon $3.54. So hopefully you are thinking, replace this with 3.54 and then solve algebraically for D. And that's exactly what we do here. So now the idea is, how do we undo what's around this variable D to get D equals a number somewhere down here? Well, hopefully you're thinking to undo the addition first and then undo the multiplying of this negative quantity in that order. So what we're going to do here is subtract this quantity from both sides. That will undo this. So that looks like this. So that subtraction undoes that, leaving me with this on the right, and then that calculation to be performed on the left. So that's that. So you can verify these in your calculator, and you should. And now D is being multiplied with this, and you could commute those and say D times this, and you'll see that the opposite operation is to divide by this on both sides. That's a negative, by the way. So that's a negative quantity, so you have two negative quantities being divided, so you need this divided by this, not the other way around. So this divided by this is a different quantity. Direction matters here, or the order matters in division, so you need it to have it this way. So you'll put this divided by this in your calculator, and you should get 12.9. So D, what does D represent? Remember, we want to interpret this. D represents the number of days. Back in your problem here, the number of days since July 19th, 2013. So after that many days, or approximately that days after July 19th, the price of gas was $3.54. So here's a nice sentence. After approximately 12.9 days after July 19, the price dropped to $3.54 per gallon. So that's how we want you to write your answers.